Hey guys. So, here are my mashed potatoes. Got it from Sam's. I always wanted to say Costco because I've always gone to Costco, but now we have a Sam's membership and we've been going there because me and my fiance like them better. But I have these mashed potatoes and they're flakes. They're like flakes. I don't know if you can see that. But I got my milk from Sam's. Sam's is way cheaper than Walmart and anywhere else you'll go because you get 2 for the 1 price. And we always drink the 2%. And I don't measure, I just pour a little bit in it till it starts floating, I guess you could say. And then I just take a spoon and I stir it. I stir it until everything's put together, basically. Like all the flakes are wet and it's like all in one thing. So basically like that. It's more put together. But sometimes I like to add just a little bit more. When I first did this when I was a kid, I always liked making it very chunky. Like I liked my mashed potatoes chunky. But then as I got older, I'm like, okay, now I like it more smoother, more creamier. Not liquid, but more like creamy, more smooth. And I don't know. So after that's all stirred, this is my butter. Country Rock. I get the big tub at Walmart because this thing lasts forever and it's so nice. And it's like buttered, so like it's easier to just go instead of getting like the stick butter and you have to measure out and like you have to melt it a little bit because it's hard and clumpy. But this, it's easier to spread when you make grilled cheese. When you literally make anything, mashed potatoes, toast, spread on anything, like this is so much easier, so much better. And usually I love butter. I love butter. So I like to have a good amount of butter. And that's going to be the same with my cheese because I love cheese. I'm going to probably overdo it with my cheese a bit. But there's my butter. I kind of smoosh it in there, like smoosh it in there, mix and smoosh. But if you don't have enough milk in here and you put it in a microwave, your mashed potatoes will come out really, really dry and that's going to taste nasty. So again, I add a little bit more milk because I don't ever want to overdo it because then I know it'll be way too liquidy and I won't eat it. This looks like a good amount. Looks like it's gonna come out creamy. And I'm drinking Baja Mountain Dew because I had a headache and so far it's been easing off. I think it was because of the caffeine. See, and that's why I like drinking the Zero Dr. Pepper because to me that tastes Zero strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper tastes a lot better than just the normal one, in my opinion. And I've been drinking the normal one and now I feel like that's why I have so much headaches because I can drink like 2 or 3 of them a day and that's bad because that's my new obsession. If it was like Sprite or something, yeah, I could drink like 1 a day or 2 because that helps with my upset stomach and nausea and just basically that's the same thing, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, it just helps me and I love Sprite. So this is what it's looking like. And I'll put it in the microwave for what? I believe it's 2 minutes. But I'm gonna put it in for 3 minutes since this is a lot. I'll put it in for 3 minutes and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Because I'm also making chicken and I want you to be with me to make chicken. So So let me put all this, well, I gotta make my mother-in-law some if she wants some. So we'll make hers, and then I'll put everything away and then get with the chicken. I'm back. This is what it's looking like. It's pretty yummy. I know some people would like to add a little bit more milk, and I may add a little bit more milk now since it's out and hot, just to stir it in, because it seems a little dry. It sounds dry, you could hear it. And sometimes it will put it back in, but I think it should be okay. If you want more creamier mashed potatoes, I would put more milk in it and then put it back in for like another minute and a half maybe ish, and do it that way. And now the finale. I'm gonna cheese my 5-pound bag of cheese. I'm gonna have to put this in a Ziploc bag so we don't get old. I was about ready to say, I'm like, I wish they would make this into reusable bag. They did. On the back, that is the tape to keep it shut and closed and fresh. In the middle here, that looks like a seam, like a normal bag. That's where you open it here, you pull it, and you shut it like a Ziploc bag. Again, I've never bought this big bag of cheese before. Oh goodness, but yeah. Oh goodness. But then, after my cheese, I got cheese underneath my nail. And it bogs me. And then I just stir the cheese in. Should have got a bigger bowl, but I didn't think didn't think it was gonna make that much. Cheers. That's the best. And then we'll get to the chicken. I just thought this was funny. I tried putting like all the cheese before putting it in here. I thought I would try putting it in all the cheese in this bag. It wouldn't fit. It's too big, too fat. So I had to dump it all in here for this. And then for this, I'm just gonna roll it up. Make sure all the air is out so I don't get molded. And put it in another Ziploc bag. And use this first and then that. That's a lot for a lot of cheese, but I'm a cheese lover. What do you expect? Okay. So now I got everything cleaned up and everything. This is the chicken I use, the buffalo style boneless chicken bites at Sam's Market's Members Mark is what they are. I just usually take about 5 or 6 that I can eat. Sometimes you get some really big ones and sometimes you get really small ones. It all depends. I think I'm just gonna eat like 5 or 6 because I got a big bowl of mashed potatoes. It smells so good. And they're frozen, obviously. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll show you. They look good already. So that's about as many as I throw in there. I just dump it in. Since they're all small, I know it's over like 5 or 6. It's way over 6, but they're small, so that's fine. I already got it plugged in. You hit the button. You go to, oh, that's the time. Okay, this is the time with the clock. And I go down to 8. This is the temperature with the little temperature thermometer thing. Lab looking thing. That's what I keep thinking it is. And then you go to 400, and then you hit that again, and the fan's going, and it shows you how much time you have left. And then it'll go back to 400, like the temperature, and then it'll go back to the time again, and it keeps doing that until it's done and shows you how much time you got left. And I think that's the coolest thing, the neatest thing. And I'll be back with y'all when this is done. I was messing with the potatoes, but the fan, it cools off for like 5 seconds, and it says off, and it's just cooling off, cooling down. And then it beeps for when it's done. Usually I don't wait for that, but look how yummy. And sometimes I like to eat it with ranch, and sometimes I don't. And since I got mashed potatoes, I can just dip it in my mashed potatoes. But yeah, quick and easy, and it's super delicious. It's so much better when you cook everything in the air fryer other than the microwave. You know what I mean? If you don't have an oven, or if you do have an oven, I prefer this, but I also like the oven for like my French toast sticks and stuff like that. Like, that's pretty good. But what I was doing was, I didn't want to have to keep messing with tape, because if you have this even just a little bit open like that, you can kind of see down in there, it'll start to get stale, and then it won't taste right. And this don't expire till this December of this year on the 8th. So it'll be stale way before then, and obviously we're gonna have this eaten way before then. Obviously it's March, and we're gonna have this done probably this month. But I put mashed potatoes expired December 2024, and I had to put it in a baggie so it wouldn't get stale, and I know what it is, and not being clueless of what it is. That's what I was messing around with. I just thought it was just another tip, a little idea you could do so they don't get stale. Or you can put pieces of tape over it, but I didn't feel like ripping it open and then have to put new tape over it every single time, you know what I mean? So I just thought the bag was just easier. I was just thinking, I wonder if anyone's put ranch in their mashed potatoes, or is that too weird and too disgusting? I was thinking it might taste good, but I'm not gonna try it. But I may try it in a near future video. But what I normally put in my mashed potatoes as well is cream cheese. That, I'm assuming it's called cream cheese, that white stuff you would put in your tacos. Whatever you typically put in your tacos, that white creamy stuff. I think it's cream cheese. I usually put that in my mashed potatoes, and or I put whipped cream in my mashed potatoes just to whip it around, just to give it like a little sweet taste type thing, dealio. But that's what I usually also add into my mashed potatoes. And those are so good. Those are like the perfect combo for mashed potatoes. But here's my chicken. My buffalo chicken and my ranch. I'm going to eat it with ranch. Normally I don't, but I'm in the mood for it. And then my mashed potatoes. It's getting cold, but it's yummy. You could always put it back in to warm it up and then add more milk to it so it don't dry out. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I love you guys so much. Keep that head up high and a smile big and bright, and I love you. And I want you to be here, and we love you for who you are. Be your 100% self so you attract the right people. And don't let anyone dull your shine. I love you guys so much. Mwah! And thank you for 184. I don't think it's switched yet, but thank you for 184 subscribers. I love you all so much. Yay! I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!